Kevin Harlan. And we've got David.
The 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will.
They can't win.
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're coming to you live from Oakland. And with tip-off.
I can't hear you very well.
Well, Kevin, Heat coach Eric Spoelstra has worked his way up from the bottom, and he's still one of the most driven people you'll meet.
Thanks, DA, that effort permeates through the entire team. Both these teams with great front court play here. What was the most intimidating front court you ever faced off against?
Well, I might not
This
go
Call
by
of Duty
names, but I
game,
might give
we're
you
always
just some of the
talking, so I can't hear you very
characteristics
well.
of front courts, Kevin. And anytime that you have guys willing to sacrifice their bodies as 3, 4, or 5 men to set screens to open up their perimeter players, you're in for a long night. And ice bags.
Right, a black and blue. So the opening lineup for the Heat. A lot of length up front with Bosch and Whiteside in the middle. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Curry can't get it to go. And it's Miami's ball. Winslow with it. Passes it to Bosch. Dishes it to Dragic. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Here's Dragic. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Chris Bosch again. Bosch has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Right. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Again.
Hold up. I will win this.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group. Winslow and Bosch at the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You talk about fast starts to a career, Chris. Through his first 2 seasons, Steve Kerr has had 70 wins a season. 70 wins being accomplished twice with the team he played for, the 96 Bulls, and of course the team he coached, the 2016 Warriors.
Because he's really come in and made everything look so easy with what he's been able to do in such a short time with this team. You got to give him credit for seeing a good situation to come into and making the most of it. Might have had the best start to a coaching career in any sport.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Whiteside a screen on Curry. Dragic good for 3.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
Well, this is entertainment. Maybe not the best example of great team basketball, but fun to watch nonetheless.
The rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
This is a shooter's dream. They are really letting the outside shot fly.
And the shot falls short this time.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock out the
shot by Thompson, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Bosch going around him, and the Heat, another 3.
and they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Curry's shot is off. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
No, I died.
Outside Dragic. And it's Miami with another.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
Not how Coach drew it up, but I'm sure they'll take it.
Can you play my
3
part?
or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
It's going to be a lucky shot. Ten-four.
Can you play my park?
Daddy here. Axel Almeida.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, the league going more up-tempo with more 3-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
Die. Better.
No. Can you play my part?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Miami.
Was that you, Caden?
It's a 3-point game.
What?
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
So, can you play?
I'm just talking. I'm talking to
The
myself right
server
now.
are running to play my park.
Doing personal talking.
Alright. So are you?
Savannah.
I don't know what it is. Joanna Rose.
He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to
Can you
drop
play
in
at
the
the
first
park?
quarter. They set the pick.
You almost done with your game?
Launches it. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Oh, Kevin, he positioned
Half court?
perfectly and had all the room
Oh,
to
you
drop that
freaking
way and
nerd.
just couldn't get it to go.
Thompson.
Winslow dishes to Dragic.
Someone just said bust down.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, feeds it to Bosch. 16 feet away.
Yes.
And too long on the shot.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Curry outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 12.
Gets a cover.
No, he doesn't need much room. Steph there with the prime time facial.
Can you play at my park?
Dragic against
I
Curry.
knew I must have hit on
Again, Dragic missing.
Nah, he's really had a rough
I want
quarter on
Curry.
the offensive side of the floor.
Curry?
For 3.
Oh, yeah.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Raiders no luck.
What was that?
From deep. Again. Curry missing. The Heat shooting 40% here in the early stages. To the paint. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Bosch. And it's 7 points for Goran Dragic.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket. You can't possibly watch Steph and not wonder what he is capable of this season. Many thought 300 threes was out of the question prior to his record-setting 2016 season. He goes and hits 402. Simply astounding. He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
It's Bosch with the drive. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. 7 points in the game.
And he is...
Oh, look at that, John.
What?
The server are running to
Talk.
play my park. The server are running to play my park. Can you play my park?
What?
Can you play my park? Okay.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen.
Weird.
We've had our chances.
I just can't even hear you
to start capitalizing
I'm
on.
not
We cannot settle for
player. It's 100 home runs or a running back scores 45
you.
touchdowns or so. I mean, the numbers are amazing.
The numbers are impeccable, but what I liked even more was Steph's attitude toward the whole thing. He said if he got close, he would go for it. He needed 8 going into the final day to reach an even 400. And he even put on the show, dropping in 10 on that night. 10.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And the rejection by Iguodala. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson's shot is off. Warriors trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami's on 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. To the inside. Here's Bosch. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bosch has got 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Offensive rebound. West. That one's in his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed right there.
Bosch, that's good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge
half
lead,
court.
and we're
Make
still
it.
in the first quarter.
I mean, they've really owned this game so far. Dominant performance all around from them.
All right. Where was okay? Curry. Curry.
Are you gonna play Fortnite now?
No.
What?
No.
Wow.
Johnson outside. Kicks it to Johnson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year, find different ways to show what you're capable of, and that's kind of how my story unfolded from high school.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Yeah, really unselfish. The guys are in it for each other. I mean, racking up huge assist totals. Love to see the game being played this way.
A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Livingston and Thompson of the guards.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
That was from the parking lot.
Oh,
that's amazing. Well, Chris, you've had a surgery that has affected many in the league in the last few decades and still currently in today's NBA. What is it like going through a microfracture procedure? How did it change your game?
Well, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, this did end a lot of guys' career. When I think about Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, even though he's a guard and much lighter, Tracy McGrady, the same thing. He doesn't weigh as much as a guy like myself or Zebo, but it's difficult.
What?